Caleb carried lawn equipment outside, sunlight reflecting off freshly trimmed hedges. Deborah watched from across the street, arms crossed with hostile suspicion. She stormed over immediately, tone sharp as snapping twigs underfoot. Caleb greeted politely, sensing tension rising like compressed storm energy. Deborah accused him of violating landscaping rules she completely invented. Caleb asked for written policy, but Deborah deflected aggressively. Alana stepped outside, wiping sweat, observing Deborah's attitude carefully. Deborah demanded Alana identify herself, speaking with arrogant, false authority. Alana complied calmly, revealing only her name without additional details. Deborah scoffed, claiming wives of new homeowners caused neighborhood deterioration. Caleb clenched jaw slightly, recognizing Deborah's intent to provoke. Deborah threatened fines and immediate citations for unapproved yard modifications. Alana recorded everything, documenting clear harassment pattern already forming. Deborah marched off, muttering about troublemakers hiding behind politeness. HOA delivered notice claiming Caleb refused mandatory landscaping inspection. Caleb pointed out inspection never requested, proving false allegation instantly. Deborah escalated, reporting Alana as suspicious trespasser on private property. Suspense heightened as police sirens approached from distance. Officer Reed arrived first, stepping out with unwarranted confidence. He demanded Alana's ID aggressively, believing Deborah's exaggerated accusations completely. Alana warned him calmly, telling him reconsider his tone immediately. Reed refused, reaching for cuffs with misplaced determination. Deborah smiled triumphantly, thinking her plan finally succeeding. Officer Grant arrived next, immediately recognizing Alana's authoritative presence. Grant froze, realizing Reed was attempting to arrest the department's trainer. Reed hesitated, confused by sudden shift in Grant's demeanor. Alana revealed badge quietly, stating her position as sheriff. Deborah's face drained instantly, confidence evaporating like steam. Reed's eyes widened, dropping cuffs awkwardly onto sidewalk. Grant lectured Reed sharply, reminding him who trained their entire unit. Deborah insisted badge was fake, refusing accept reality overwhelming her. Alana requested her own precinct be called for verification. Radio confirmed Alana's identity immediately, silencing remaining doubt. Deborah panicked, claiming misunderstanding and accidental overreaction. Alana documented false report as official criminal offense. Deborah accused Caleb of manipulating Alana into intimidation. Caleb stood calmly, letting Deborah unravel further. HOA President Miller arrived nervously, summoned by frantic neighbors. Deborah demanded Miller support her fabricated accusations immediately. Miller reviewed situation, recognizing Deborah's behavior repeating familiar pattern. Neighbors gathered quietly, watching confrontation intensify rapidly. Deborah insisted Alana violated civilian compliance protocols she imagined entirely. Alana explained actual law calmly, dismantling Deborah's claims piece by piece. Deborah doubled down, threatening lawsuit against Sheriff's Department. Grant warned her consequences would escalate dangerously if she continued. Deborah fled inside, slamming door violently as audience whispered. That night, Deborah filed 40-page complaint, accusing Alana of corruption. Internal Affairs received complaint, instantly recognizing Deborah's signature style. IA dismissed complaint, forwarding harassment concerns back to Alana. Deborah retaliated by scheduling mandatory HOA hearing against Alana. Caleb received notice, shaking head at boldness of her stupidity. Alana attended calmly, wearing casual clothes instead of uniform. Deborah opened meeting, voice trembling with forced authority. She accused Alana of operating unauthorized law enforcement activity. Alana asked for legal citation. Deborah had none whatsoever. Miller interrupted, demanding evidence instead of fantasies. Deborah screamed dramatically, insisting everyone blindly trust her judgment. Alana played body cam footage showing Deborah tearing up citations earlier. Gasps echoed, exposing Deborah fabricating authority repeatedly. Deborah lunged toward Alana, emotionally unraveling before entire community. Officers intervened quickly, restraining her chaotic outburst. Miller adjourned hearing, declaring Deborah suspended indefinitely. Deborah's power collapsed instantly, humiliation spreading across room. She attempted blaming stress, hormones, and neighbor conspiracies simultaneously. Grant recounted multiple previous false reports filed by Deborah. Reed testified nervously, admitting Deborah pressured him moments earlier. Deborah screamed betrayal, accusing everyone of coordinated ambush. Miller demanded she leave property until disciplinary review completed. Deborah stomped outside, vowing to destroy entire neighborhood legally. Alana requested restraining order due to escalating instability. Judge Ramirez approved immediately, considering evidence overwhelmingly severe. Deborah returned next morning, violating order without hesitation. Caleb filmed everything, recording her stepping onto property line. Police arrived swiftly, responding to violation alert. Deborah argued restraining order invalid because HOA rules outrank law. Officers exchanged looks, unbelieving her level of delusion. Deborah resisted arrest briefly before collapsing into dramatic tears. Alana supervised process professionally, ensuring no excessive force used. Deborah's mugshot circulated quickly, shocking neighborhood lacking sympathy. Court scheduled major hearing regarding stalking and harassment charges. Caleb and Alana prepared documentation, combining timelines and footage. Deborah hired overpriced attorney, promising ultimate neighborhood vindication. Attorney reviewed evidence, horrified at impossible defense. Trial day arrived, courtroom packed with eager spectators. Deborah appeared trembling, confidence shattered beyond repair. Prosecution presented overwhelming documentation of repeated false reports. Alana testified calmly, detailing every interaction professionally. Deborah attempted interrupting, earning stern judicial warnings. Judge declared Deborah guilty of harassment and reckless endangerment, stripped her authority permanently, assigning mandatory counseling. Deborah lost leadership seat, causing complete collapse of her influence. Neighbors applauded quietly, relieved tyranny finally ended. Caleb thanked Alana, admiring her restraint throughout chaos. Alana smiled, finally enjoying peaceful neighborhood free of hostility. Together they walked home, reclaiming life without HOA tyranny overshadowing everything.